Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Brewskis with Broskis, me, Steve, and Boom the Smart Eater here.
So, guys.
Well, it's been another eventful week. Kind of Ukraine's fallen out of the news, I think.
Falling out the news?
Well, I'm not seeing as much of it on Instagram or Facebook anymore.
I think it's because they're trying to put it, but not just Russia, but like they're trying to put like a stop to all of it. All that, like they don't want anybody just seeing this all the time. Like, so I think they're trying to put like a media block on it.
I see Juicy Smollett, you know who he is.
No.
So he was in Empire, and he said that was two white people with a rope where MAGA hats tried to string him up in the middle of a Chicago street and hang him.
Okay.
And he's black and he's French and he's gay. So it was a homophobic race crime. Turns out that the two people do it were black Nigerians, and it was all set up.
Is that the guy that was in the news?
Yes. So have you heard he got sentenced today?
I've just literally was on the Channel 5 or Channel 3 news or something earlier on tonight.
150 days in jail and was it 30 months probation?
I tried to stage his own hate crime. He staged his own hate crime, didn't he? I just seen that earlier on, literally about no, go watching that on the news.
I had people last message me saying Trump's horrible, Trump's an arsehole because of this. Never apologized to us or anything.
She's not in the wrong, is she? Like, people like that are never in the wrong. No matter even like you can prove them in the wrong so many times over, but it's not good enough, is it? It's never true.
I showed you I did share the picture of the guy shouting at the wall. It's like me trying to talk to a woke friend.
Yeah, you've seen that one. Aye, so it was the news like I said this week has been mad. It's been all over the place. So at the match on Tuesday, which was shite, but we still managed to win. So
first half was shite, second half was good.
Well, the last 20 minutes was good, 25 minutes.
But not even at the beginning of the second half, we were pressing. It was like two different teams.
I was better than the first half. Luke 09 came on, changed the game, like just an injection of something that we haven't had for ages.
Yeah.
And I love Luke 09's class.
I know you do, mate.
I know, but it's true though. Like he literally came on and he pressed the ball in that matter of people press. And obviously got his goal and he just didn't know how to celebrate it, did he?
I think it was just emotions flooding all over.
Absolutely, since it's been out for ages, like need to get back.
Sunderland now, isn't he?
I loves it, man. Does he? Like, give him the key. It's class, but yeah, he's a good fella. Loves the club. Gives everything for the club. So give him everything you want.
Gives everything for the fans as well.
Yeah,
has a lot of time for him, which is good.
Always good. That was Tuesday. Wednesday, boring. Thursday, boring. Today,
I was off work Thursday, so it was good.
Boring. Trying to think what day I was off. So Tuesday, wasn't it? Aye, Tuesday. Aye. Obviously went and picked the bees up for tonight's show from S43. Some good guys over at S43. Bought a few beers, give us a couple of free beers, a couple of glasses, sort the boys right out with them. Hopefully in a couple.
One mug brother bought a glass, and the other great brother got one out.
And because I asked for the glass for free though. I was like, look, I've already got one glass, can I just get another one? You're I knew I was.
Aye, but you didn't ask for free. You wanted to pay, and you went,
no. I said, well, I did. I was like, look, I'll give you the money for you. Like, nah, don't worry about it. I'll get you one.
I saw you man out like, look, mate, I'm getting this one out. Otherwise, you get that.
You're giving it right, otherwise you never get on the show. But and then he obviously came out with a mega box when I've stuck a couple extra bees in there and all. I was like, I thought maybe just one extra each, but 2 extra bees each. Yes. Glass. I like the little glasses, mate. I think they're decent.
Yeah, good. We'll show you that up in a minute.
Yeah, and then I was chatting to the guy, obviously the gaffer, and he wants to get one of the guys on the show in a few weeks' time to when they get the next set of beers out, and we'll have a go at them with him.
Right, 100%.
So yeah.
So that was Tuesday. Talking about last Friday, so we were talking about the UFC on the Saturday.
Like Covington schooled him, as you said.
Boney Montana.
Mm-hmm. And
Man,
now
it looked like a phony.
yeah,
Somebody went, it would have been different if you didn't poke him in the eye. Fucking bollocks.
like Covenant just absolutely schooled him from beginning to end. Like apart from like one or two good shots that he got hit with, but never in trouble.
That's a problem because Covington's a gobshite, a MAGA, Trump fan, Republican. People never give him his due and just say, oh, he's a gobshite, it's that and the other, but he's actually a really fucking great fighter.
He's solid, isn't he? Absolutely solid fighter.
He basically, everyone's like, oh, he fucking poked him in the eye, low blow. Fucking hell, how many times was fucking Masvidal grabbing his shorts?
You know,
When they were in the clinch.
Masvidal's a little bitch, man. How the fuck he got that BMF belt?
Well, Covington said it, didn't he? He's a phony Montana. He was on a losing streak, knocked a couple of people out. Everyone thought he was great again. Now he's being shown what he is again.
3 fights in a row now, beaten.
Now watch the after fucking press conference, post fight press conference with Colby. And he's like, going off. Somebody puts on it. I'll answer your question because you sense then guys are your fake news. I'm not even going to answer that question next.
He's like, I'll answer your questions because you'll report what I say.
That's it.
That's class. I enjoyed that. I was class. Worth a laugh at one.
Last man of the people.
Yeah, he's been Kobe. He's been great fighter. And then
all round it was a great card. There was great fights on there. Kevin Holland, is it Kevin? Somebody, black guy was fighting Oliveira, I believe. Chinned him in the second round. And that was a great fight.
Oliveira was a good fighter as well, like good fighter here.
Not the Oliveira you're thinking of.
Not
No, it's a different one. But he was winning the first round, and then that Holland went in, came back out and fucking chinned him. Oh, brilliant.
Dusted him, knocked him out.
Dos Anjos never looked in danger. Dos Anjos at the end. Oh, I hope Masvidal wins and I'll fight him. Whatever.
Well, that's not happening now, is it?
Good to have Joe back.
Sorry?
Good to have Joe Rogan back on the commentary.
Yeah. Joe Rogan makes everything, doesn't he? Like, he's fantastic. Like,
he is Miss UFC. Like, it's not the same when he's not commentating.
Yeah.
It was him and Bisping, wasn't it? So it was a good commentary team.
Bisping,
I like him. I like Cormier as well when he's on.
I like when the three of them do it. When the three of them do it, it's sick. Like, it's probably the best pairing that they've got on there.
John Anik was the play-by-play, and then you got Rogan and DC. That's a great. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Well, it was good with Bisping on there because Bisping was giving oh yeah, like he's in, and he was like giving good insight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was
Oh, unbelievable, Jeff! 1-0 Huddersfield against West Brom at West Brom.
I would have took Huddersfield to win that game as well. To be honest, West Brom have been on a massive decline since the turn of the year, and Huddersfield has stepped up the automatic promotion chase.
Brucey hasn't done well, has he?
Nah, has he folk? Shite manager, that's why.
I've got a little bet builder on with Paddy because it was like get one of your predictions wrong and you get the money back as a free bet. And I had Danny Watt have a shot on target and he fucking scored.
Yes, that's what you do.
And I think I had another guy have a shot on target and these had a shot on target as well. So I think they were both in. So I'll get two people to get a card and oh, mate, unbelievable, yeah. Right. So ball comes back to Sam Johnson. He controls it. He kicks it. The guy jumps in front of it, hits his leg, ricochets into the net.
Oh, he's chased that one. That's why you chase them balls down.
All 100%. That's why you do it.
Trying to tell me, like, when she plays footy, you say, look, when the ball gets shot, like, literally chase it down. Like, you didn't know what the keeper's going to do. You didn't know how, you didn't want them having all the time. You didn't want them to be comfortable on the ball. So chase the keeper down, put them under pressure. You never know what you're going to get from it.
That 100%, mate.
It's like
always chase it down.
100%. It's like school one stuff, isn't it? It's day one.
Exactly.
But yeah, some people still didn't do, which is a bit of a dodgy one.
That's it. Some people are like that, aren't they?
Lazy bastards.
They always press because at the end of the day, you never know. You might get that fucking lucky ricochet or that lucky. Like, look at mate, Madrid PSG.
I didn't watch the game.
Oh, okay, now.
I seen the scoreline. I seen how crazy it went, but I didn't watch the game.
Literally, fucking PSG in control, mate. Mbappe scores a second goal on the night to make it 3-0 on aggregate.
Oh, I seen he got flagged disallowed, doesn't he?
Did you see it though?
I seen it go. Aye. Ridiculous.
After that, a fucking switch went on in Real Madrid's head. Or was it Paris Saint-Germain? The fucking mate, they've got no leadership.
Oh no,
all these superstars, and as soon as things get tough at the back, they just fucking implode.
They've been like that.
NBA should have been sent off.
They've been like that all season, haven't they? So there's been a right dodgy.
But I think was it Brett who said the problem is that they're in the French league, so they never ever get put under pressure. And when they're doing the Champions League, they crumble because they never ever put under the pressure in the French league. Where it's like when you're in your Premier League or La Liga, you've got more than one good team. Even Germany, like Bayern Munich, always have battles. So they're batting hardened. Where PSG, they roll the French league, they come to the fucking Champions League and they think, when things get tough, they're like, oh, I didn't fancy this.
Yeah, like quarterfinals, semi-finals, there's non-existent. That's
Benzema hat-trick, mate. Rolling back the years. Third goal. Absolutely fantastic, mate. So ball comes out, and basically it was a Paris Saint. They scored the second goal to make it 2-1 on the night, 2-2 on aggregate. 12 seconds. So they kicked off. Paris Saint-Germain pumped it forward, intercepted. They knocked it forward. Vinicius Junior's on it, crosses it in, and Benzema just bends it with the outside of his foot into the fucking bottom corner, mate. Fucking absolutely fantastic.
Benzema's a great finisher, he's a great striker.
I reckon in the world at the moment, Benzema is the best all-round striker at the moment. Can hold the ball up, gets his head onto it, runs a channel, he scores his fair share. I'm not saying he's the best striker. Lewandowski's the best striker, but he does other things that Lewandowski doesn't do.
Yeah, he puts the effort in for the team.
Overall, he is the best striker overall at the moment in the world.
The complete striker at the moment, yeah.
But if you wanted a goal, then it would be Lewandowski.
Yeah.
But if you wanted someone to play 90 minutes, I would take Benzema over Lewandowski for the 90 minutes.
Yeah, I get where you come from. Like, I'm not disputing it. Benzema is a great striker. Lewandowski's a great player as well. So it's like I said, different strikers. I want a different types of striker, but both still two fantastic players.
Unbelievable. Benzema made a fucking hat-trick.
Class, that man. Absolute class.
Bye Paris Saint-Germain.
I love it. Like I said, like we said though, like when it comes to the big stages of the like I said, the pressure games, they've got nothing of that. Like they said,
same as Man City.
Like no leadership. I think Man City, like I said, Man City obviously is in the world first like 5-0, and then that was like.
No. What I mean is like Man City absolutely look fantastic against Sporting, and then they'll come up against someone like Real Madrid. And everyone's like, they're going to pump them and fucking flounder like when they went out to Lyon.
Aye, I think in the past probably 2 years they've probably got better at the Champions League, but like I still don't think I don't think they're going to win it.
Man City, you know what? We was talking on the way back from match meetings, and we both said we think it's going to be either Man City or Liverpool who will win it. Liverpool bought that Diaz and these.
Looks good play, doesn't he? Looks a good player.
Fantastic, mate. I think he's the signing of the fucking January.
And you know what? I feel sorry for Jota as well because Jota's now being pushed back to the bench, right? And Jota's fucking fantastic.
Well, Jota, he hasn't been pushed back to the bench. He's been injured.
Has he been injured?
Jota will start every day above
Jota's fantastic.
But I think that Luis Diaz is going to take over from Mane.
That's what I was about to say. I'd rather play Diaz, Jota and Salah. That front three, that's devastating. Well, that'll be till the end of the season when Sané fucks off. And then, not Sané, Salah.
I reckon Salah's gone.
Oh, Salah's gone. Salah's gone to Madrid this year. 100%. Like, when Madrid comes sniffing, you can't say no. Like, it's...
All depends if they get Mbappe, in my eyes. If they get Mbappe, they won't get Salah.
Well, then I think then they're where it can. Like, he'd be daft to leave England for France or Germany. He's only going to go like Spain, hasn't he? Really?
Barcelona can't afford him.
Mm.
Atletico Madrid can't afford him. Anyone in Italy can afford him.
Mm.
He'd probably end up being at Liverpool still.
That's my like. Well, you look at in the Italian league now. You've got Dzeko, and you've got fucking Giroud, both doing the businesses for the Milans. Like
That's it.
2 underrated strikers. Them.
Dzeko was fantastic.
Dzeko was class.
Dzeko
Dzeko was
was
like
miles above Giroud.
100%.
Giroud's
Yeah.
still a good striker, but
No, yeah,
miles above.
Dzeko, like I said, Dzeko was like the type of player Benzema's do. He'll do the work for the team.
That's it. Yeah.
Dzeko
But there's no money in it. The problem is that now with the global pandemic and Ukraine happening now, like not a lot of clubs now have got the financial power. Like Real Madrid, there's only Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain, Newcastle, Man City that can really. And they're not going. He's not going to go to Man. He's not going to go to Man City. He's not going to go to Newcastle.
You'd hope he would have gone to Newcastle.
He wouldn't, because he'll go to Newcastle or stay at Liverpool. It's a no-brainer, is it?
Yeah, but literally, you would only go to Newcastle for money. That's all it would gone for now.
So I think Salah will probably stay. But all hangs on Mbappe.
Yeah.
And also the problem is that Chelsea were the leading runners for Haaland. Now they're not allowed to do any business.
I know.
Looks like Man City probably get Haaland, and that means that they'll not want Salah or anything like that.
You know, I could see Haaland still going to Man United. You know.
No chance.
I reckon he could.
Not Man United. Man United's not the club they used to be.
I know. I'm not saying it's the club they used to be, but I could see him still going there because he would still link up with Sancho there as well. Like, and obviously, good connection they had there. And they haven't. Man United just don't have a striker like Haaland. Like
Man United, Haaland will only go to a team. Man United, I'd be surprised if they get in the Champions League.
That's what I was going to say. They've got Haaland will only go to a Champions League team.
Mm-hmm. But do you want to leave Dortmund, perennial second team, the second in the league team, to Man United, who's fighting for the fourth Champions League place? You're going from one situation into the same situation.
Yeah, that's it. Like
you're not going to Man United now to win trophies or leagues.
Yeah.
Man United, that's gone there and gone. Man United's not that team anymore.
No, but like I said, money talks in football, doesn't it? And they'll go wherever the money takes them, as it always is. Man United can still put big money wages up there. But it's like I said, football.
But if you get the option, right, you can go to Man City on 200 grand a week. Guaranteed Champions League football, guaranteed maybe to win the league or be up there in the Champions League, win some cups. Or you get 220,000 a week down to Man United, where you're not guaranteed that European Champions League football. You're battling for third or fourth in the league. Cups, you're going out pretty early. Would you take the extra 20 grand a week that you don't need at this stage because you're on fucking £1 million a month, basically?
Yeah, I mean, that's it. Like I said, like 20 grand, 25, 50 grand a month, a week shouldn't really make much difference. Like I said, you want like silly money you'll never spend in your life. And but like football and politics and football, it's dodge.
I would be the person who would be like, I'm going to a team that is going to probably fight for championships.
Well, that's what you would expect. You would expect that to happen, wouldn't you? But like again, look at Kane's situation this season. Like City wanted him. He wanted to be away. It never happened. And he still hasn't won a title. And he's like, what, fifth in the all-time Premier League scorer now?
Aye.
Mad as fuck. Hasn't got one trophy to his name.
Last time Harry Kane was in with a side who won a trophy, he was a fucking youth at Arsenal, wasn't he? Paddy Power put something like on like last time Harry Kane celebrated a trophy win, and it was him in an Arsenal shirt when they were the Invincibles or something.
I remember seeing that now. Yeah, a while ago, but I remembered. But yeah, cool. Well, should we get a beer in? Because I'm absolutely choking for a drink.
Let's do that.
And so what we're going to do then, we're going to jump on Instagram now because we've promised S43 review on Instagram. It's been a while since we've been on Insta for BeardBrothers. So we'll jump on that one there, get a little review going on, do one on there, jump back on here, we've got minimum probably 2 to do, and then we'll see how the rest get on there. But yeah, like I said, it's see how the night goes, see how the night takes us.
Get to that chopper.
Good. Cool. So I'm just gonna give this a bit of a mute, and then get on the Insta G. Oh. So let's get on this here. What is going on, guys? Thanks very much for tuning in to an episode of Brewskis with the Broskis. My name is Marty, one half of BeardBrothers, as you guys already know. Now, this is a little blast from the past because we haven't been on Instagram since, I think it was October last year on BeardBrothers. But tonight, we've been kindly gifted a couple of beers from S43, as well as a purchase that we put in there as well. So we're going to do a little bit of an S43 review on here. We'll probably do one beer on Insta, the other 2 to 4, depending on how the night goes. We have exclusive to our podcast. So again, we'll put all the links and everything for that. You already know where it is now, but we'll give you another refresh on them too. And then if you want to see the rest of it, that's where we'll be. Once we get Steve in, we'll show you one of the beers that we're going to do on here. We'll show you all the beers we've got in general, but we'll give you a look at what we've got coming up there as well. Yeah, so just waiting on the big dog to get in, and when he does, like I said, we'll have this on. But it has been a long time since we've been on Instagram, so we're a bit fresh off the cut again, as it says now. Well, I'm sure it'll be a laugh. Sure, we'll remember how to do this for you. Steve was saying I'm not going to be homeless early on as well, so I don't know what he's saying.
I'm not saying out.
I know I'm telling him, it's popping up on here saying you're telling your followers you're live again. I know I'm telling them I'm live. Don't know what is going on. There's been a bit of a mare, but my back is killing us. I really should get a comfortable chair or something, or get a better setup for when we do these videos and reviews. It is a fucking killer, I'm not gonna lie. But pause due to poor connection. What is going on? This is a great connection. Good evening, Taylor. How's it going, brother? You good? Hope you are good as well. Obviously, I know it's been a bit of a difficult week for you guys as well, but I was talking to Steve earlier on about you as well. Obviously, said that we think you're booked in to come on next week. If you can obviously just let us know if you are definitely coming on as well, and we'll put that in place for yourself as well. Is it no? I was just saying earlier there, like, we haven't done an Instagram live since October on BeardBrothers, but we used to do them every week too. We just put it exclusive to the podcast. And yeah, perfect. Looking forward to seeing you on next week, buddy. Be good to have a little catch up as well.
Yeah.
Always good to speak to our friend Taylor Truce.
The what's it? The Haribo kid.
The Haribo kid. Nah, it's a good. He gave me the last pack of the Haribos at the show as well. until that little kid was trying. There he is there.
He sent a picture of me. For you, mate, pack of Haribos.
I think he sent me that same photo as well, to be honest.
Oh, is that right, Taylor? Is it?
He must have thought I'm putting them here.
Absolute fucking Haribo slag.
Yeah. A Haribo whore. But yeah, he's a good guy. But like I said, we've said many times off air now, we've got all the time in the world for Taylor. He's a really nice bloke. So yeah, you guys will get to see him next week. We will do an Instagram and a podcast next week for you as well. But yeah, we'll see how that goes again next week.
Yeah.
But like I said, this week we've got a big schedule of beers to go through. So we'll show you some beers that we have got. We'll show you which one we're going to do on again. And then, like I said, the rest, if you want to see them, it's on the podcast.
Right. What we're doing on here?
Don't we know there's just too many to do? I think we should do Thomas the Tank Engine.
I would start with Thomas, are we?
We're going to hit with Thomas first of all. So S43 Thomas the Tank Engine. You know what? I think the cannon's mint. It just makes us laugh every time I see it. A Dank IPA, 8.1%.
Oh, well, we'll start off slow, shall we?
Yeah. You know what? I think this is actually the highest percentage volume of it. So if we're going to start off right, we might as well do it right.
6.3, 6.8, 5.2, 4.4, and 8.1. So fucking starters with me to go on, eh?
Look, this is what we do in true BeardBrothers style. We might as well smash this one in. Also, when we're there, like you said, you've heard us talk already. Look at these little glasses. I love this. I seen one on the website. It's like, I'm having that one, and like you've already said, when I was there, like, I need a glass for Steve too. Willing to pay for one for you, but yeah, I'll sort you one out. Like, what a guy. And they've been in very high demand, these glasses. Everybody's trying to make it off as well. Like, you kind of
How much are they?
$5.
$5 for that glass. Beautiful.
It's a really nice glass.
Unusual. It looks like a pint pot, that thing.
Like 2/3 of a pint that is, so it's a decent glass. That's it. No worries, still.
Just watching the football, and I'm pretty sure that Huddersfield's got skinny lager. Sponsored off the shorts.
Yeah, I didn't mind the skinny lager. I know you weren't a big fan of it, but I didn't mind it. Me, it was supposed to be coming on our shows, but they never did. That never materialized. So we'll see.
We'll see though. Right.
Look, they'll want to be on sooner or later when we start blowing up and getting bigger and bigger. They'll want to be on. We'll say, well,
100%.
one wasn't built in a day. But yeah, so Thomas the Dank Engine. Sorry, not Thomas. Mavis the Dank Engine. This is a Dank IPA. Like I said, I think the can is thick. Black can with a blue.
Stone guy on it.
Yeah, he's clearly absolutely steaming. I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna give it a 10 because I think it's class. So I think, like I said,
so I'm gonna be more realistic than Giddy Robson over here.
I think it's good.
I'm gonna give it a 8.
An 8? Are you mad?
Well, do you know why? Because it doesn't like this is a 10, right? That's a 10.
I don't think it is.
That's
but I like it, but I wouldn't say it was a 10. Oh,
this is an 8.
An 8. Okay, well you've got an 8. I give it a 10. It gets a 9 overall. It's a good can. It's a good can. So yeah, so let's have a little crack open at it, baby. Want a bit of the bubbly?
Oh, I tell you what.
Smell. That's a great smell.
At work, one what's it called? Fucking picky thing, buffet, and some lass brought in 2 bottles of Billa bubblegum flavored pop.
No way!
Unbelievable, mate! Absolute blast, bit bubbly.
I love that. I think that's class. That.
Loved it, mate. I had 3 glasses of it.
Buzzing.
Blue stuff.
Wide up. Yeah, so nice little new glass on there. Get this baby poured up. Let's go. I think it was quite a nice smell on that. Quite a strong, potent smell. It's decent. Oh my god. I've actually started off with an absolute peach here, I'm not gonna lie. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. Yes, that's what we do. Ching. Smells good. It smells like exactly what it smells like in the can.
Smells strong.
Yeah, it does. That's what we want. We'll take it. Right.
Cheers.
Bottoms up. Fishes up.
Oh. That fucking shakes you to the core.
That hits it. I think with a dank, it always has that that rustic taste of it. But that's a nice drink, that that you'd be in trouble after a few of them for sure.
Mate, literally to the bone. I was shivering to the core there, like.
You would definitely look like Mavis after a few of these, wouldn't you? Like you'd be like,
man, I'm stoned.
Let's have a look what's on there. Oh shit, that's probably too small.
I'll read it.
Citra.
Columbus, Centennial, Galaxy, Chinook, and Simcoe is the hops. The malts are Maris Potter, oat wheat, Vienna, dextrin, yeast, English 8007. It was canned on the 10th of Feb.
Just seeing it there. Nice. Well, I think that's really nice, and I cannot wait till we get S43 on, because I'm going to ask them if they can help us out with our little production. Just 4 cans, that's all we want.
So we've got on here, it says store between 2 degrees and 6 degrees in a fridge. Obviously, vegan friendly. Save the duckies, recycle cans. Then on the bottom it says, choo choo, my man. Choo choo.
Choo choo indeed. Right, I just like I said, I think it's a great can. I think it's a good beer. It's really strong, but it's easy to drink as well. I think it is made of flour to this.
I've had a couple in the pub.
Have you already been to the pub?
Yeah.
Have you, motherfucker? I was I tried not to go to the, well, not obviously I couldn't go to the pub, but just sitting obviously at home, finish work. I did me training, me e-learning before obviously me half 7 came about. So when I got from half 7, it was like 27 minutes past 7 actually getting there, e-learning, and I had just an absolute chill last half an hour. Like that'll do me. Smash 23 chicken nuggets in, fries.
I finished at 4:30. Got out at 20 to 5. Got home, had me steak and chips, a couple of slices of bread from a cob. Took up the blood up.
Obviously.
That was good. Jesus Christ.
No, it was a beast, that one, was it? Right down the air.
You're
right
absolute scruff, aren't you?
And
then our plum rangers, do you want, you guys, what you doing? It was about 6 o'clock. I'm just sat in the house watching Drive to Survive.
I know, I'm not, I need again to watch it, but my remote's been messed up. I need to get some new batteries from your remote, so I can't
I'm
go
on shop, mate.
Oh, I know, just.
Have you not got the Alexa Q?
What?
I just hear so and so put on Drive to Survive, and it does.
Now we've just got the normal Fire Sticks. Not as much money like you, we haven't all got the money like you've got.
Oh, so Dan was telling us that he talked to you on Tuesday, and you were you'd be good to Costco and ask you if you wanted to come to the box.
And when I was like, anybody asked me, like.
I know, because you just had to buy a new car. That's why
Actually,
I never asked you.
I've got plastic, haven't I? I can put it on credit card. Like, I would have loved to. I would have paid any money for that ticket, but I was watching at all. In the
well, to be honest with you, mate, right? I said out David in the group chat when Mad One, Brett and Alex, and I was like, because Wild was when we didn't want to pay more than 100 quid, and I went in now. They went, look, 101 quid's in the heavens. I went, didn't buy it. Gonna buy it in the heavens for 101 quid. And then he got in and he's like, he didn't want to buy 4 tickets at 150 quid. But Brett and Alex going, well, I didn't want to pay 150 quid. I didn't want the tickets.
Yeah.
So David just bought the 2 for me and him. And he went to me again, if you didn't want to gamble, sell them. I went, fuck, you bought them. I'll pay the extra. But like, to be honest with you, I didn't think you'd have paid 150 for you as well if you'd said 100 quid.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, Dave pays the money and you turn around. Well, I didn't want the ticket.
No. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
But when you were saying that with the car and everything, I went, well, fucking Marty'll not be in.
It was expensive. It's been expensive for last month. Obviously, it's not too bad now, but yeah, last month was an expensive month. Wow. Just ordered myself a new Apple Watch today, though.
Did you?
Thanks. I was looking.
Wasn't even made the money.
I got off O2, didn't I? So it's just pays on top of my phone bill. So it was decent. But I was at work today and I was like, I thought I'd knocked my wrist in the table first. And I suddenly I went, I was like, oh, I was expecting my watch to be there, like to get off my watch and then like pull up my arm. Like I was like, not even there. And I was like, oh fuck, I was straight on the air. On the O2's website, so I know if I was to get them dizzied with having me phone through them. I was like, I'm getting on that and ordered in literally 5 minutes. Like, that'll do. I'll have that one. Get delivered tomorrow, I think.
I was on Sky's website the other day, and I'm getting a Sky Glass delivered on Sunday.
Getting delivered. I looked at, I looked pretty decent Sky Glass, but I just didn't. We don't need a new telly at the moment, which is the only thing. Like, if I needed a new telly, I would have took it up.
Mate, it was 13 quid a month.
That's it. I know, like I said,
on the bill, so I was like, fuck it, I'll get it.
Was that the 42? Was it
43?
43? Aye. Like,
mate, I didn't get any higher than that because, like, the rooms in my house are not long or big. So if you have like a 55-inch telly, it looks fucking stupid because it overlaps the door and everything.
Yeah. Well, that's what it is. Like you said, then, like, you just play with your mates. That's there. Like, there's no point in going like imping over the top or something which you're not gonna need, or it's kind of fucking stupid. But yeah, I looked at it and I thought it was pretty decent. But like I said, we just don't need a new telly. But not long. Well, we'll probably still need a new telly because I've burnt the fucking the OLED in that telly. That literally on every green screen or anything that comes green in the house on the telly, you can see the FIFA bars on the bottom where I burnt the indicators into the screen. And,
he's one of our boys just joined, Joel from Footballs joined in.
Has he?
Welcome. Joel Mads 5. Welcome to the world of BeardBrothers and drinking, mate.
Just start follows. Why didn't I follow us before?
I think he did. This is a new profile. He got hacked.
Was it? Oh,
I hate fucking hackers.
I know, stupid cuts.
I know.
Bastards. But cheers for the follow. Welcome aboard. This was the beer. Maris the Dank Engine. Great beer. 8.1%.
Marty on a Sunday night.
Sunday night. Oh, never. Just taking over, big man. Taking over.
Marty's coming back, aren't you?
Yeah, when footy season finishes. Can't wait.
Coach Middleman says, learn the fucking playbook.
Is that what he said?
Aye.
I'll learn it when I come in. I'm new. I'm going to be new again.
So what are you going to give this out? So I'm not there on Sunday, Joel. I'm at work, unfortunately.
Same, work full weekend in. And obviously I wouldn't be coming anyways. I would have footy, but...
I believe that you'll be working with Scott Peel, mate, there, so it should be all right with him. You know what I've taught you, mate. You know what you need to do. Show up and show off.
The best format.
Right, so the pour I'm going to give a 9.
Yeah, I'll agree with 9. It was a great pour.
The head's gone in that now on mine, but it's still tasting good.
Sort of like a tiny bit there, but it's not major. First pour in a new glass, pretty decent.
I'm going to give it a taste of 7.5.
I'm going to go 8.5.
So we'll go 8 in the middle.
Like I said, it's a really strong hitting drink. And
but the strength I'm getting, I always look at this and think, at the strength it is, does it get to the scale of Burden 5 AM? And it doesn't fall short.
I think it's a different drink completely from that one.
It's not, mate.
It is. It is.
It isn't, man. You know, now you're Robson.
That's a massive difference drink to this one. Literally, I think what Verdun is for the fact, what was it, 10%?
Yeah, let's have a look. Verdun.
I think it was like 10%, wasn't it? 5 AM was 10%.
Like Verdun.
It was a 10 of a can.
Oh, there's only 2 different ingredients. I don't know, mate. I weren't even looking on the fucking website. I was just going like that on the fucking keyboard.
Aye, well, I think they're just the 2 different drinks, man, completely.
You rate this as a dank IPA, and that was a Teeper one, a triple.
Yeah. Just different. That was just so smooth to drink. Verdun, that 5 AM was so smooth to drink. Like, it was a lovely drink. This is a nice drink, but
which was it?
Maybe I'm gonna say about £7 for this one.
7 for 8. I'll give it an 8 on the price as well.
Pretty decent, yeah, pretty decent. I think it's a respectable drink. Kicked off with a decent drink, I suppose. Nice one. So all in all, what we're going with, so
we'll give it a 9 for that. 9, 9, 8, and I've gone for an 8 with the price. So that's 16, 25, 34 divided by 4 is 8.5.
Yeah.
8.5 out of 10 for Maris the Dank Engine. Marty on a weekend.
I've got a guy who can make it look like that.
Yeah. Fucking Phil Applegarth, he was stoned in it. Same shape head.
It's very same shape head.
I just want to give a shout out to Phil Applegarth and his missus who just had a baby boy this evening. Harry
nice.
Philip Applegarth. Congratulations, Fruity, and Haley, I want to say her name is.
Haley.
Haley, I think that's his wife. He said Arlem's doing fine. So congratulations, Fruity, if you listen to this one, you listen to it.
When you do, congratulations.
We're getting back on we're getting back on in between feeds.
In feeds. Look, not gonna lie, having them kids, you get your time when you get your time. It's on them newborns. You know what? Like when Amelia was first born, I'm not gonna lie, Chrissy did so many night feeds compared to me. She would try to get me up and like, all right.
You were working though, weren't you?
I was working. I was like providing, wasn't I?
Yeah, at the end of the day, right? This is what winds up. You never get up during the night, do the feed. But you're at home all day with the kid. I'm at work. Like I need me rest because I'm at work. What you do tomorrow is sleep the same time as the kid sleeps.
So that's what they do. They get the rest when they're sleeping. I was like, I never understand that. But it was mad. But anytime I was trying to feed it, I'd be falling asleep. Well, when the kid's still feeding, you can't do that. I was like, well, get it then.
Which was the so should you get up to feed it and then spied on you?
Aye, she'd be up. She'd always be up with
so she might as well have getting up and done it herself if you're in bed.
100%.
I fucking hate beat me. She can't see you do anything enjoyable, sleeping.
So I was in it, like obviously the kid was always right next to us, right next to our bed, so it was always there as well. But I should watch me fall asleep feeding the kid, so she would shout at us.
Who's Casanova? Is that Mick?
No, it's different. Somebody else, another cast that we know. But thanks so much for dropping in. Though. We do appreciate you dropping in. When I went to when I went to Mick's pub and to get these, you going through a village called Casson Village. I was meeting to take a photo, but like he's not getting that credit. He's not. I'm not even gonna tell him.
He's been booted out, hasn't he? That's why he lives in Sunderland now.
That's it. They're like, get out. You're not coming back in here.
Right. So overall, I got a 8.5.
Solid drink to start off with.
Solid. Good
stuff. Good stuff.
It was all right. Decent.
First drink, I was like, whew. It hit hard, didn't it? That first drink.
Oh, mate, I think my spine's still shivering off it.
Oh, you know what? Talking about like shaking and shivering. Did you see after Newcastle Southampton when they went 2-1 up and Shedham did that volley? Oh, you see it? Whoa, fuck! I think that cross is still shaking now. It was absolutely. He hit that far too clean. That's the only thing about it. Scuff it, it's in, but he smashed it like it's true. I've never seen anybody hit that one.
I hate that one when you kick it. When I remember Lee Catmull took a shot and went down straight down to keeper's throat. The keeper catches it, and they go, he hit it too well. He never, because if he hit it too well, it'd be in the fucking top corner.
If he hit it too well, it'd be messed up now.
He didn't hit it well enough because he fucking caught it in the middle of the goal.
He just hit it flush. That's all he's done. He's hit it flush as fuck. I get what you mean. Like if he's hit it too well, no, because he would have scored. But yeah, he just hit it pure flush.
Here's some footy on this weekend. Saturday night football, Man U Tottenham. Super Sunday, Chelsea Newcastle. Arsenal, somebody else, and then we can go Monday again this weekend.
Have we? Good weekend of football, and then next weekend back to Formula 1. Yes.
Have you been watching the what's it called? Fucking
the testing.
I've
seen. Obviously, I've been to work in the office, so I haven't been able to watch. But I've seen bits and bobs on social and stuff. But
Mercedes is not looking good.
And like the bobbling, like the bottom out, like a single angle. Russell. Oh.
they're shaking like a shitting dog down the streets.
Russell was. We said, "Oh, it's just bottoming out." Like he's like, "I don't mean bottoming out as in speed. I mean bottoming as in like my arse is in the fucking bottom." he was like a fucking. He looked like he was on a pogo stick to me at one point. He was absolute ridiculous.
Mate, I remember I was watching the first year, and what's he called? Fucking Gasly. His head was just like, and he chises on.
He hasn't been on for a while. Well, because we haven't been on for a while. To be honest. That's very true.
Surprised he hasn't been back on with us.
I know, he's been quiet on the BeardBrothers front, hasn't he? He must have fell out with other us. He's like, nah, forget about them.
You know what it is? He's lending you season tickets, so he has to make an appearance.
That's it. One night only.
Aye.
I tell him, I was like, look, I've got a sweaties and also if you can get somebody else to go.
Mine's free for tomorrow.
Like, I'm good. Like, well, I'm not really that good because I'm just watching at home, but full weekend. I hate just full weekends in work.
Well, I'm in the office, Anna. Fuck's sake.
Oh, brutal. But
I can work from home, but it's just not worth
risking it. That's the worst thing. Like, it will just mess your FT up so much.
Aye. With free policies, I mean, internet guns down.
Well, even I think I finished the worst FT I've ever finished last month. You know, like I finished on like 1.4. I was like, whew.
Well, I mean, I've had some Bobby Dazzers compared to that. I've been 150s once.
150, Jesus. But you didn't go back out them yourself.
Mate, I remember Neil was watching us, and he put in against, mate, well done. 8 times I accessed the policy because it disk crashes. 8 times, mate. I booked me on FTET up by 8.
That's ridiculous. Like what I do, like now if I'm in the policy, if I've been in for like half an hour or something, then it crashes, I'll then get in and back in no call. I was like, I'm not going back in again. I'll do whatever I'm doing in no call.
It's fine with mine. I'm not in the policy that long. Really.
Yeah. But we are, for ages, obviously.
Right. Oh, we're doing next. So we're doing this one next. Juicer Cannon, is it?
Juicy Cannon. This is what S43 recommended. Like, so this is what this come with high recommendations from S43. Juicier Cannon. Juicier Cannon.
On this one, so to put little messages on the can. So on this one it says, "Choo choo, my man, choo choo," and on this one it says, "Damn, that's some juicy goodness."
Do you remember the two that we got before when you put them both together, the messages carried on from each other?
What was that?
Was it? It was from America, wasn't it? The Bronx Brewing.
I think so. Aye.
That was. That was class. That I thought that was really smart. Kind of that was mint. What was it? Was it about like just quotes? Wasn't it like quotes or?
Yes.
Like obviously just like lifting spirits and stuff. But they were really good cans. Might have to put another. We haven't had. They said it. What's it called? The BeardBrothers or the import from America. We haven't had one of them for a while. Because it's so fucking expensive. That's why.
We'll have to get one.
Just a couple of cans each, I think, and then we'll put one in. Probably won't get paid again.
Well,
you wouldn't need it. You can get it anytime you want, yeah. But when I get,
I don't know where his money bags comes from. Like.
Look, it's not our fault you're floating about with bloody 50s out your pocket hanging out there. Like, absolute money train with you.
I just want to say to everyone, I am not hanging about with 50s hanging out my fucking wallet. Contactless.
Steve and his mom and asked the other day looking for new toilet tips. He goes, "My mom, there's a stack of 50s on the side. It's good." We've got this, it's all right. I'll replenish them 50s.
Right, well, let's get on with this one then.
Okay. Well, I like, unlike you think this is a 10.
It is 100%. That's a 10. That's an 8.
This is an 8 for me. I like what they've done with the can. Like I said, it is very appealing kind of to really pop and can. Obviously, the juicy can, the cannon's all behind it. There's a bit of a like hippie vibe goes into the can, like it's the colours of it.
No. If you have a look at the detail, right? If you look in the background, little cannons,
that's it.
and the juicer is like Do you know what it looks like? It looks like a starburst type. Do you know the starburst fucking wrapper? That's what it looks like, a bit like a starburst wrapper or something like that, which is the juicer cannon, mate. It's fantastic compared to fucking a couple of dopey eyes and a smile.
Nah, that's good. That one makes you laugh. That one, man. Right. Anyway, so we're gonna get the same. Then we're gonna get a 9 overall for the cannon. Because we can't.
We'll have to put both cans on right. What we'll do is we'll put it on our feed, on our story.
How many times have we seen we're gonna story stuff after we've come up with podcasts?
Well, no, we'll do it this time. Like, I'll do what I want here. Like, that's it. Them two are going on. Which one is better?
There you go. We'll do that then.
And what do you lose?
What do you lose?
Fuck off. How often do you lose?
Never. Never. You missed it.
All right, let's get this motherfucker.
Let's smash this one.
Smells just like last one.
Nah, it doesn't smell anywhere near as strong. It just smells.
Oh, that's what. It's a weaker smell of the last one, but it smells the same.
Let's have a see how it was. It's a light colour, only just. I can hear Ollie kicking off upstairs. Oh, this one. Whoa, this has been a bad pour.
Have you had yourself mischief, have you?
It's a bit of a. Not gonna lie, it's a bit of a naughty one. This one.
Well, there's mine.
I mean, to be honest, it's not. I'll take that.
Yeah, it's still bigger to win it.
I fucking got a slab head on there, but it's
still the king of the pour.
Depends who's watching, doesn't it? Because if Ghoulies watching, then he knows I'm the fight.
Fucking Ghoulies got any idea, mate.
Nah, it's good. But how's it smell? What's it smell like in the can? Nice. Smells fruity.
Smells good.
Smells fruity.
No, some things never change in Marty's head, man.
Well, that's pretty decent. I don't know what he's talking about. That's
because it's fucking come down a bit.
It's bang on, man. It's absolutely rimmed perfectly on there.
It's a fucking. You like the dank can on a come down, mate?
Well, that's all it is, isn't it? That first one hit hard. But
right.
Goldfish up.
Goldfish up. This one's a lot easier to drink than that one.
Yeah.
And you're only losing 1.8%.
I think it was all.
I'd pick this one out of that one every year.
Yeah, I would pick this one to drink. It's easy to drink, but you were always going to get that from the dank to the Neva. It was always going to be the case. Like I said, we've come across the danks many times. It's so harsh to drink, so that really rustic taste to it. But
yeah,
these ones are just a nice subtle taste all the way through.
Smooth. I think it's a New England IPA. This one.
Yeah, the
Neva. Yeah. We've had a few. It's one of the better New England IPAs I've had, actually.
Yeah, it is. Like, I can see why S43 rate this beer and why they're pushing it on us. It's a really nice drink. It's really easy to drink. Sorry. Yeah, it's pretty.
Jesus Christ.
Had the I forgot I had the,
I like how you
the
took
microphone on me,
and then cough there, and we could still hear the cough. Because you still.
I know, but obviously, yeah, but it was down here though. I was cough like this, but here when I just coughing on it was there. I forgot that. Obviously, I had this in, and I thought that's why it's kind of catch all the noise.
How can you forget them are in, mate, when it knacks your lugs?
I think it's because my hat's over them. That's why it's just keeping it all compressed. But yeah,
keeping the homeless look strong.
Yeah, that's it. Got to look for that hobo. Holy hobo. I know. That's it. Yeah, that's a really nice drink. Really easy to drink.
I would take juicier cannon over Dank. Dank was still alright. Still got a 32% 2.5, 8.5. I'm giving this a kind of 10
I give it a
because
9.
I love it. The
Simple on
paws,
this one.
the head's a little bit on now, so I'm giving that a 9 the same.
I'll
Thank
take
you.
yours.
Taste, I give the other one 7.5. You give it an 8.5 and it end up an 8. I'm going to give this one an 8.5.
Yeah, I would agree. I'd give this an 8.5.
And the price?
£6.
6 for 6. I'll give it a 7.5. If that's what the price is.
I think it's around about that price. I think it's going to be like the same score as the last one, isn't it?
Let's quickly get on the website, isn't it? Young Jamie, pull that shit up.
That's exactly what we need now. I was going to use my phone with that, thinking I was kind of shit, kind of cut the stream.
Right. I'm on there, mate.
I think it's like the first one you click it for your shop, it's the first one that pops up.
Are you over 18? Yes.
Yes, I am. You've gone full Blair Witch Project here.
I've had to.
I know.
I £6 for Juicer Cannon.
Yeah.
Juicer Cannon. Oh, mate, I didn't need a fucking mad drink about you. Waste of space.
I knew that was coming. I already seen that one. I knew that was coming.
See, I need Chiz on there so we can get this shit hot.
I've seen them. Like, there's so many.
Imperial coconut and pecan pastry stout.
I've seen. I think they've got about 3 or 4.
Mexican hot chocolate stout.
Oh, yeah, grim shady. Absolutely grim shady. Oh shit.
Cinnamon vanilla sugar milk stout. The purple one, imperial caramel hazelnut pastry stout. Oh, barley wine. Oh. I can't believe you never got wasted space.
Well, I think I had these 3 picked out, which I think they were really good. I said I wanted the Amsterdam because I thought it was mid. Then they recommended Juicy Cannon, which I already had that in the basket. And then I wanted Chaps because it was the one for George. I thought, I'm not buying any more because it's fucking fortune there already. and then obviously they whipped us a couple of extras in. So I was like, yeah, they'll do. Give us a Pilsner and we know everyone loves a Pilsner.
Martin Teddy does.
Pissed me off. I was sweaty in Vauxhall the other night.
Me trying to put the face like smacked off when she walked in.
She at that point she knew it was. This is not a place for me.
Upper class.
Middle class stuff. I was sweaty. She's like, nah.
Where's the calling? Fucking I don't know, in the gutter.
And the same place where you just came from, the fucking 80s.
I reckon you were sweaty the type of lass who'll go to a house party, bring your own drink, and we'll like mix it up and she talks Colin drinks to Stella.
Oh, 100% that'd be I was sweaty all day long. I was sweaty with tap people Stella, like, but she's bought like all these own brewing, she's fucking nicking away Stella's and fucking buds and stuff. Absolute little dinger. Stella.
Stella. No, mate. It's off Seinfeld. Fucking Uncle Leo brings his missus. This is back in the 80s. And Kirill's auntie, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, isn't it? He plays Elaine. He goes, this is Elaine, this is me wife Stella. And she's like on these pills because she's got bad back. Just go up to the eyeball, lad. Stella.
That was when anybody said Stella, just reminded me of Seamus because when Frank loses his kid Stella,
Hi.
and he shouts Stella in the middle of the street.
Right, so this one's got what? 7.5. You're going 7.5 as well, didn't you?
What for the price?
Yes. So 7.5 for the price.
8.5.
Actually, I'm going to 8 for the price because it's nice.
Nice. Okay. Well, I'll stay with 8 as well. I'll stick with 8.
So 8. So I've got a 9, a 9, a 8.5, and then an 8. So that's what? 18, 26, 34.5, which is about 8.7,
8.75.
8.625. So gone 8. This is 8.5 as well. They both got 8.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said.
What are the pros and the cons?
Yeah, like if you want
nice drinks,
if you want a heavier drink in a more potent drink, you'd pick that because it hits you harder. But if you want a drink where you'll drink a few of and like think I like a couple more, you'd pick Juicy's all day long.
100%.
But they're both still nice drinks. And I mean, to be honest, like, how often do we get a bad drink from S43?
Not often. It's not often. It was what they called Play Brew that.
Yeah.
Play Brew knocked. And went shy.
Yeah, Play Brew knocked us for 6 tonight.
S43. I don't think I've had a bad one from them.
Yeah. I think we had one, but it was a collab with somebody else and just didn't sit flush.
They were the ones who collabed, but You've Been Mangoed one, but that was fantastic.
You've Been Mangoed was one of the best drinks I've ever had.
But they were being on here for.
Let's get this fucking finished. But yeah, S43 again. I want to say thank you very much for obviously hitting us up with these beers as well. Obviously, the promotion that you, well, not promotion, but the recommendation for Juicy Cannon, the couple of extra beers that we're going to put on the podcast exclusive. You need to check them out. I'm looking on getting a promotion code off S43 as well. So by the time obviously this goes up to the podcast should have it. So Instagram, you'll have to check out the podcast to see if we've got a promotion code for you as well if you want to place an order. Might only be 10%, but 10% is an extra beer. So we look at it. That's how we look at it. And for now, when it comes to that, local collection free or anything over like 30, but I think free delivery in the news, so not too shabby. But yeah, Instagram. It's been a blast. It's been a while. We have still got the swing of these things. The boys know what they're doing. Only just. But until next time, possibly next week, when we have.
We'll be next week with Taylor.
Taylor Truce on there. So until next week, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in, dropping in. We hope you guys have a lovely weekend. Stay safe. BeardBrothers out. Remove here. Get away, you mug. Well, I mean, next up, I said, like, I think I need to get a better chair, something to sit in for these, or I just need to find out how to get all this sorted and put upstairs so I can have an easier place to sit and record and drink beers with. Next week, I'm thinking I'm just going to lie in bed, just get a little breakfast tray, a table tray, and bring that up and just drink beers in bed.
You know what? I 100% believe you.
Oh yeah, I think if I can find one, that's happening. It's one that's going to be big enough just to fit the laptop on, the camera on. I'm absolutely all over that stuff. But I've got loads of phlegm still from when I've been poorly. I don't even know what episode this is. I can't even put another episode on because I'm going to have to put on anything for now. Because, you know, see what happens when we didn't put it on in like space of 5 minutes. We fucking lose the cunt.
Die.
Like I said, that was the worst night in my life when we had that, like, really good beers. And then the phone's like, nah, you're not having any of this. We end up having
not tonight.
Not today.
Right, let's check me back, see how it's getting on.
Yes, get a look at that, see how it's going on. S43 Special.
Still the same. We're still waiting for a Jake Livermore card, a Kyle Bartley card, and 10.5 corners. I put £5 on top of the £7.20 cash out of 171 quid.
Last week, was it last week? I think I was telling you, like, I had a couple of like.
I'm tempted. The reason being, right? And listen to us out on this one. The cards. There's only been one card in the game.
What do you need? 2 or over 2?
Two cards. I need 2 people to get a card.
So you only need 1 more card. How long's left?
No. I need 2 individual players, Kyle Bartley and Jake Livermore, to get a card. Neither got a card.
Right. Oh, poor. Yeah, I'd gone for me. Be gone.
And then the hardest thing to get is the cards.
I know. I hate that. I'll always put somewhere to get a card on, but I'm thinking, why do I even do it? I hate it for the odds.
I should go for the points.
Aye, that's it. Points. That's it.
But the cards fucking. Oh, it's gone down to 652. So I'm like,
the odds in it. It's the odds that you get from the card, and like, I'm having that.
Aye.
Yeah.
I've gone for it, mate. I'll leave it.
Last week I had a couple of bet bills on in 2 consecutive games, and like one thing let us down for both of them on each one. I was like, which is why I obviously then put like the free bet onto the next one, and then obviously didn't get it when it's a free bet. I was like, you motherfuckers. But at one point I could have cashed out for like 60 quid on one, but it was like 500 quid or something. I was like, nah, I'm letting this go. Yeah,
you let it run, didn't you, for 3-5 a bet?
Aye, and then fucking he got subbed off at like 55 minutes in. I was like, you motherfucker, somebody need a shot on target. You scumbag was like,
for a quick piss, mate.
At that point I was waiting for the free bet to come in.
Just for a quick piss because I've been drinking for a while.
Okay, going for a little gypsies.
Cheers.
Gypsies, take your towel off around your legs. Eh? You sit with a little blanket around your legs.
I do not.
We seen it a couple of weeks ago.
Lies.
You little bitch. But yeah, just while I was waiting for Steve to jump back on again, obviously, as we always do. S43, the bees, well, we've got some tonight. Go check out their website. Fingers crossed we have a promotion code from them. So if you check in the description of these links, YouTube, Spreaker, all the downloadable podcasts, if you check the links, check the comments, there should be a discount code in by the time you look at it. If there's not, I'm sorry, S43 didn't really want to give us one, but we should get one of them because they're pretty chilled and they sort us out with discounts. So I'm pretty sure they'll give you guys a discount code too. Like we said, it might only be 10%, but 10% of free beer or free delivery, however you want to look at it. Also, while we're not there, if you're watching this or listening to it, then please drop our YouTube channel a subscribe as well. If you watch it on YouTube, do drop a comment, a like, and obviously go check us out on the podcast as well, the downloadable versions. And then next week, as we already said, now we've got our friend Thierry Truce coming on. Nobody knows what bees we've got yet because he's a bit of a diva, so we'll see what bees he wants to bring up or what spirits. I don't know, like I said, what he's going to bring up. When he does, we'll put on as soon as we can. We'll obviously do that one again. We'll get one on Instagram, and then Mr. Hanky. Didn't care. I'm all as fuck. I'm allowed a blanket. Just writing this description for S43 beers. Yeah. Maris. Was it Maris or Morris?
Maris.
Maris.
I was made with Maris. Come on, that's a yellow card for Bartley.
Have you got Bartley get yellow carded?
Yes.
That's why. It's funny, innit, when you've got somebody you get yellow carded, literally, they can literally just blow away. Yellow card referee's outrageous. Get him.
I couldn't believe it when I was watching the Celtic Rangers game. I literally only needed Goldson to get a yellow card. Every other Rangers defender got a yellow card except Goldson.
that game, like, literally, I think in the second half, obviously Rangers Celtic just give up, like, and I had a couple of things on, and I need the Celtic like to push on for a couple of things, and there was like Nah, I was gonna just give up now. We got the win comfortable, and it was just
3-0 up.
it was the easiest second half of football I've ever seen anybody play.
Aye.
They were like, "Yep, it's done. It's all me done."
However, Rangers then went out and fucking beat Borussia Dortmund away.
I know.
And it weren't a fucking mug Borussia Dortmund team.
Well, I beat them twice, didn't they?
And it was full strength Borussia Dortmund.
Did the double over in 2 weeks. It's ridiculous. Like Rangers to win the Europa League this year. Like they were. Wait, look, that's funny for us if I said something stupid.
No, I'm just listening.
I thought you were looking. As if I've said something stupid. I was like, eh? They're in the Europa League, aren't they? like literally, they played the other night.
Red Star.
Like cruised that game. 3-0 after what, fucking 30 minutes. Cruised it. Was it played over 2 legs or just the 1 leg?
2 legs.
2 legs, yeah. There you go. That's in. That's cruised in. And then what? Then it's the fucking quarterfinals afterwards.
So you reckon Rangers for the win?
Yeah. I think Rangers before that game, I think they were like 6-1 to win. I'm pretty sure it was 6-1. I don't think.
So you still got Seville, West Ham, Atlanta, Leverkusen, Barcelona, Braga, Monaco, Rangers, Sevilla, Red Star Belgrade. In layman's terms.
Yeah, I think Rangers.
Betis, Frankfurt, FC, Porto, Leon. Rangers will. So what's 1, 2.
Oh, that's 16 minutes. So like last 8 next round, and then quarters afterwards.
Because Leipzig has gone through because they're playing Spartak Moscow.
I wish I was playing Spartak Moscow. Free buy, get in there.
So Rangers have gone to the last 8.
Barcelona drew 0-0 the other night against, was it Leon? Whoever they played the other night. Hey? You've knocked your sound. Can't hear you. I mean, it's probably a good thing, but not that we need to record some sound. Say something?
Can you know?
Yeah. I heard the screech of it come back on. I was like, yeah, it's back.
I reckon Rangers will do well, but I won't see them win because there's too many good, better teams in there.
It's making a weird sound from your side, but big dog.
2 seconds.
The weird sound's gone now. Say something.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I'm just using the MacBook one because what's it called? The sound card has died. The battery, I forgot to charge it.
Oh, brutal.
But I start this up and you can hear us through the MacBook.
Hi.
Do you know what, right? If they got beat 1-0 at Seville, which isn't a fucking isn't a disgrace.
Mm-hmm.
We've got them at home. If they get through, I reckon West Ham's got a chance.
I think West Ham in the Europa League, the past couple of games, they've been so poor.
But they're getting through.
I think they're getting through, but then I just don't think when they come up against a team that's going to be Seville was like a decent team to be. Don't get me wrong, they're a good team, but if they come up, I think somebody's a bit more aggressive, a bit more in your face, they'll not pull it out.
Mate, you've only got Porto. I reckon Porto.
Atlanta would stuff them.
I think Atlanta, Porto, Seville, and West Ham are the best 4 teams left in it.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Leverkusen's not that good. Leverkusen's not pushover though. Leverkusen's a good team.
But Leverkusen's got Atlanta. They just got big 3-2 off them.
That's true.
I could see Atlanta beating Leverkusen over 2 legs.
I think if like if Rangers don't win,
Leipzig still there, RB Leipzig, like, oh,
yeah,
we just
good.
them, like, they're not even there.
That's I know that's it. I see.
Having a 48 off.
I think if Rangers don't win, I think Atlanta will win. I could see that being the final, Rangers and Atlanta, and that's not.
I just, as much as I like Rangers, I just don't see Rangers. They got the easiest tired around.
Yeah.
Oh, unbelievable, Jeff. 2-0 Huddersfield at the Hawthorns. Get that man again, Danny Ward.
Oh, game set and match.
Never heard of him until today. I know Darren, who's up front for Huddersfield. Let's have a look at this one. So, West Brom, the ball gets took off him in midfield. Could have been a foul. Played through to Danny Ward. 1-2. Oh, he's putting in here. There's a space on the right. Right. So, there's a player on the left wing, right? And the two centre halves both run out of him and just leave the striker in the middle by himself.
Oh, no.
You know what it was like? You know what it was images of? Sunderland versus Lincoln when Maguire was left by himself in the middle.
Oh.
When the two defenders went towards the ball. Exactly the same again, mate. But the other guy shot, keeper saved it, and Danny Ward just knocked it in. And the fans are now leaving the Hawthorns, which I'm not surprised.
I was going to say, are you surprised?
And that is Darren. Oh, I fancy West Brom now when they've won 4 in 20.
That's the man. He knows what he's talking about, Dazza. That's right.
Dazzler.
I seen something on socials earlier on that was saying Plum, and I was like, it's Daz.
Plum.
I like Daz. Go all time and word for Dazza.
Are you being on Paddy to get your free £5 bet?
No. Who's it on?
Free fiver for Bet Builder, Man City, Man United, Tottenham tomorrow.
I'll have to get on there, get that tuned in.
Also, free £5 bets for Cheltenham.
Is it?
Yes, so you got the free £5 bets on Cheltenham there. Also, the first race of the festival on Tuesday, Sky Bet, maximum of tenner, money back as cash if your horse loses.
Oh, all day long.
You don't even have to finish second or third, mate. Just
that's to say, I can tap them all day. Pick an outsider, 8-9 to 1.
No, I'm not even that. I'll pick a horse that I think's going to win because I'd still rather win 50 or 60 quid than just get me tenner back.
Yeah. When it comes to those, I always pick like a second or third horse, me. I
have a look. The problem is, Ray Ellis was asking us today, and I was like, Ray didn't ask me about Cheltenham and that at this point at the stage of the game. I backed the horse about 5 minutes before the gun because I want to know where the movement is in the market. Because a lot of the time is when you're at a place like, for an example, when I was at Ripon, there was a horse 40 to 1 on the morning.
Mm-hmm.
By the time it set up, it was 2 to 1 favourite. And it romped home because the ground gradually became better and better, and it suited this horse where the ground was going to be soft
mm-hmm.
and it wouldn't suit it, but the ground was hard because it was meant to get rain on the afternoon, but they didn't. And the ground got harder and harder, and like it was fucking prime for it, and it romped home. So I was like, I didn't like betting on a morning or like putting a bet on 3 or 4 weeks beforehand. I like to be on the morning of the race.
It comes in, so
like 5 minutes before the race kicks off.
Mm-hmm. No, I get that. I mean, I don't put mine just like literally, like I said, 5 minutes before the start to me. I'm like, I'll get this on now then while I'm there.
I like to see how the market's dictating, see how the ground's gone and stuff like that. But to be honest with you, he's like, have you got any tips? And that I'm mixed. Like, I got any tips? I'm like, didn't ask for me for tips for fucking Cheltenham. Jump racing, I'm the worst at.
You fucking die for jumps.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you.
You kind of lie, that's the thing. You kind of lie when it comes to the jumps.
However, the flats, I'm fucking good on the flats, man.
Decent on the platters.
Fuck me, I won fucking. There was what was it? 28 wins, 28 races at Ascot last year, and I had 12 winners, mate.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking just under half. I think that's pretty fucking goddamn good.
You'd take that, wouldn't you? Oh, you can't even claim the Cheltenham one yet. You've got to wait out until it starts.
Oh yeah, what it does is, have you opted in? Does it say bet now?
That is read. I bet now, yeah. I bet now.
So we've opted in. So what happens is on Sunday, the £5 will come available to claim.
Cool.
Yeah, do you know? Have you been on doing Virgin Fives?
I started doing it again the other day, so I did it on Wednesday.
How much did you get today?
I'm just doing that now. I'm doing that now.
You want to know how much Plum got per goal?
50 quid.
50 quid.
Did he fuck?
Mate, 100%.
Who's he got?
2 seconds.
I've just got Adams.
I've got Lewis Dunk, Ivan Toney, Harvey Barnes, Jordan Henderson, and Matt Kilman.
Oh.
The last from his work, Amy, has got Fabinho, Raul Jimenez against Everton, Rudiger, Kilman, and Loser, and she also got 50 quid.
Jesus Christ.
How much did you get?
10 pence.
I got a fiver.
I get 10 pences all the time. 10 pence a goal.
Oh, Darren said he thinks it was a glitch because they both done that at the same time. We both got 50 quid.
Yeah. Oh.
So he was like, get on, do it. But I was at work, so I didn't see the message till 3 o'clock. And I went on, I was at fucking fiver, typical.
I got some geezer from Palace, defender, Guia, Dan James, and Adams.
I've got Dan James.
Dan James, I think Dan James is good for a goal.
I he plays for Leeds.
Oh no, that's it. No problem. But yeah.
Other than that, I think I've got all fucking defenders. I'm hoping Kilman gets a fucking bullet header in. Darren gets 50 quid, I get a fiver.
I get no because I didn't have them.
Do you bet much on Bet365?
No, I didn't use it.
Oh, I got 3 fiver.
Didn't use it. I use Sky Bet and Paddy.
Do you know what it is? Do you know how Darren goes, oh, you always get free bets and I'll fucking Bet365 on that. Because Darren, I fucking put the New York lottery on every week, 8 quid a week.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking. So I always get like a free fiver to bet on a Premier League game. So I put like a bet builder on and I got a free actual fiver just to bet on anything.
Yeah, that's why now and again, like Sky Bet send me like a tenner. Like, say, look, he's a tenner. Like every other month I get a tenner off Sky Bet.
That's the same. But like on I never really use Sky Bet. I'll do the Salah's the shot on target tomorrow, so I'll bang a tenner on that.
Yeah.
When that comes in, I'll bang a tenner on the
normally
back cash.
Aye.
Tenner on there.
Aye, that's what I always do. When
then the tenner on the
that's it. That's it. When the shot on target comes in, right, it comes in, and then obviously the money back at cash normally like 13.25 race it normally is, and that comes in, or if it just comes in or whatever, get your money back, and then on the treble, like the Sky Bet treble, and then you still look like tenner.
That's it.
Like, yes.
10 quid's paid for free fucking bet.
That's it.
Well, I got the free five, so I've got my bet builder on Bet365. I put in last week, I was doing bets and I for some reason put in like more money than I needed to. So I've got like an extra 8 quid or something because I was putting like lucky 15s and that on. So I've got like an extra 8 quid or something in me bet 365. So that'll do me bets for the tomorrow. That £8 something, 4 quid on each bet. And me tenner on the money back as cash. On the shot to begin with.
Yeah, that's what you want.
I've got me £5 for the Liverpool Tottenham.
I think when you win the first bet, and then you're just betting with house money. Like there's no better. Literally, there's no better than free money.
I go down on the £5 free bet. He goes, oh, I put on like fucking the fiver win about 9 quid. What do you do? I was like, I fucking put a fucking belter on me, trying to win a couple hundred.
That's what I did. I look at me, free money. I didn't care. That's it. Free money.
Exactly.
Didn't kill us. My odds was always like 70, 80, 90, 100 to 1. Like, I'm gone for it. I've got about fucking 10 things I need to tick in, but I'm gone for it.
There you go.
Like-
Who's attack the penalty? It's just a little bit more attack the penalty. It's a penalty West Brom, by the way. High boot in the area. It was a high boot as well. It's a penalty. Stonewaller.
Sweet your music, them.
Hey?
Sweet your music, them.
Aye. So he's number 16. I don't know, number 16. Does a little stuff, does a little, and it's in the bottom corner. Keeper was close to it. Thomas
but no
is
cigar.
called. Surname's Thomas. Guy who hit me at the afro. Basically what happened was Jeff, do you know that Zuzu like slow run up?
Oh, there's always that one, aye.
And he hit into the bottom left hand corner. It was beautiful placement. Do you know what? I didn't think that's a penalty. We didn't connect with him.
Colin Grant with a penalty. 5 minutes to go.
Oh,
Just like
you know what? I don't know if that's. I don't think that's a penalty, mate.
Fuck, you should have went out with 40 booking points. Jesus.
Who's being booked?
Clark for West Brom. Gardner Hickman for West Brom. Townsend, Connor Townsend for West Brom, and then Thomas for the other team, Huddersfield. So you need
Well, I can't win me bet because fucking Bartley's being subbed.
Oh,
So what happened was the ball was coming out.
I'm going to get there before you. Unbelievable, Jeff. I'm not lying. I shit you not.
How's a keep water that is? And Mandy Carroll. Andy Carroll in the goal.
Seen it?
Have you seen the goal?
No, just popped like I was with John Flash scores. I'll just come in.
Right. So this was never a penalty to begin with for the full one. His foot was high, but he never made contact with the guy's head, and the guy won the header still. And he went down clutching his face. Bullshit. Never a penalty. Here. So all he needs to do is clear the. Why is he trying to pass it out from there? Right. So they're coming down the right hand side, lays it off. Guy clips it in. Right. Andy Carroll gets his bounce on it. It is the slowest header you'll ever see. And the keeper's positioning is shocking. He's not even in the middle of his goal.
No way.
That. Oh, fucking West Brom's on the attack again.
West Brom absolutely tail right up for this one.
It's a free kick to Huddersfield.
Right. 2-2.
But anyway, finish this one off and we'll get chaps on the wall.
Yes. And the chaps haven't done me. I'm waiting for you anyways. So I'll just show chaps while waiting for you. But chaps is the other side of when we did jorts from S43, and we did we enjoy jorts or did we not like it because we were gutted? I can't remember if we were good because we like jorts. Like we're good big fans of jorts. I couldn't remember.
Both own pair of jorts.
We do. They're probably the same pair of jorts.
Probably.
I think I've had that conversation before. I can't remember if we didn't enjoy it, which we were good for because we love jorts, or if we were buzzing because we like jorts and it was a good drink. And to find it now, it's going to be a long, long trek. But this is a West Coast pale, so we'll see how this goes. 5.2%. Chaps. Now.
Right, I'm just getting a message off a number I don't know. Listen to what it says. Me to you, supernatural faith is limitless. It's believing in yourself and God, Jesus Christ, and the Bible can help you all areas. God bless. Them MSG to passion. The MSG to passion. Pass on. I'm going to spell passion right. So he's going to get blocked. But they are going to get blocked.
They, she, he, her.
Whatever they are.
They, them.
I don't believe in God to begin with, so why the fuck would I give a fuck shit about them? And They couldn't even spell stuff right, so hoax. I think that we were disappointing Jorts. When we were disappointing Jorts.
I think we were, I think we were, because like I said, I think we both love Jorts, and I think we were gutted that Jorts wasn't up to the
standard
that we wanted to be.
I'm going to give the can, and listen to us out first of all, a 7.
Okay.
Because the label hasn't been put on properly and I've got air bubbles in it.
Oh, my juicy cannon had air bubbles in too.
Not happy with that.
You can't see
it. Better from S43.
Yeah, you can't see the air bubbles on my chaps one, but I wonder if the camera will pick it up. Not there.
No, I can't see anything.
Oh, it's right there. I thought you could there.
I
Look there.
can't know why.
Yeah, there. That's where it is. So my air bubble is all the way up the can.
But that's all right. If it's on the back, this is on the front.
It's on like the back of it.
But I'm not going to give it a fucking shit score because I'm going to give it an 8.5 because it's a theme, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because the chaps has got like a belt type thing, a buckle type.
Yeah, it's on the leather, isn't it? That's what you're looking for on that one. Yeah. And what's this one saying?
So comfy, so versatile, so much ventilation. Which is true.
It is. It's a decent can, that, and like,
unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable. In the last 89th minute, West Brom's just rattled the bar.
Oh, it's like Shadham's all over. Has he sit it too well?
Not good enough in my eyes.
Yeah, well, we're going to go with 8.5 for chaps.
8.5 for chaps on the
good can. That's it. The man's can, that one.
Right, it's a 5.2 West Coast Pale.
Smells like a West Coast Pale.
It's like a West Coast Pale.
Pours like a West Coast Pale. Ooh, under pressure.
Looking down on me. Oh, let's have a look at that, Marty. Once again, a Marty classic, as Chiz says.
It's about the same. Yeah, potato.
He went near the same.
Look. What the same?
He went near the same.
See? Same. Same but different.
House. Right. I'm going to give the can an 8. The pour, smell and looks alright. I'm going to give it a 9 because the pours have all been the fucking same for me.
Yeah. I'll think. Oh, got to be nostrils. I'll agree. Goldfish up.
And now it's all down to the taste. Goldfish up. Tastes every bit of West Coast.
Yeah, it does. It tastes like a West Coast pale ale.
Tastes alright, I like it.
Yeah, nice.
It's
got an initial taste, which is, I don't know, like a quite a sharp taste. But then it has a
West Coast taste.
Yeah, it does, and then it has a really smooth aftertaste.
Mm-hmm.
Like a nice, easy drink afterwards.
Yeah, 100%.
So a couple of little mouthfuls just to get it used to it, a bit climatized. Pardon. And then after that, decent. Oh, I tell you what, I've been gassy out tonight. Whew. Been knocking them out from both ends.
I prefer the neat bit of this one.
Yeah, I like the neat bit more.
This is a little bit more bitter of a taste at the end.
Yeah.
I prefer the neat bit of this one. But I'm still going to give it a 7.5 out of 10 for the taste.
You know what, right? We've got 5 different types of drinks, and I've only just realised. Not one.
One Mosaic and a German Pilsner.
Yeah. And we do love a conspiracy. The next one.
Yeah.
Don't know if we're going to get through, but conspiracy.
We'll keep that one for another day.
Keep it.
Remember, I have to drive to work tomorrow.
Oh, thankfully, I'm just working from home. But
I already had 4 pints before I started drinking.
I said I didn't want. We'll probably call it after this one because I didn't really want to go like full fucking metal jacket.
Oh, unbelievable, Jeff. 93rd minute, right? Corner comes in, gets knocked back out. Guy who took the corner comes in, bends it, and it's gotten in the top bin, and the fucking player heads it off the line for West Brom. West Brom could have won it at one end, and they got fucking hit the bar, and then fucking West Brom just cleared one off the line. Mate, it could be free. Yeah.
What I hate about football is like when our teams, when they put players on the line, they'll either put a player on the line who's short as fuck, so if it's gone top in, like they can't even reach it anyways, or they'll put somewhere that just kind of jump. It's like, well,
this was gone top bins, but it was a top bins where it was in the middle of the goal. So the guy came across and headed it away. But if it went in the goal, it would have went in the top corner because it was coming in at the angle.
Yeah, on the angle, yeah.
Yeah. But still, defender done well. Fucking knowing that it's gone, it can only go there to go into the net. So he done well.
Did I tell you about my Sunday game?
What, when you missed the penalty?
I didn't miss a penalty. I didn't ever take a penalty. For yourself.
You hit the crossbar?
No, I didn't. I've not took a penalty for ages.
What was the last penalty you took?
At the crossbar. That was the beginning of the season. I've not took one since.
I went there. It was in a cup game.
Eh?
It was in a cup game.
I began the season.
Mate, it weren't the beginning of the season.
It was about 6-7 games in because I knocked us out of the cup because I'd never scored it. I want to concentrate on the league.
Shite.
But anyway, Sunday. So we defend the corner, and I was between the first post and like the 6-yarder. So about 3 yards out, ball got whipped in from the right wing, so I was defending front post, ran onto it, lashed it, left foot, sliced it, and I watched it go. I was like, oh fuck. Dropped just over the back post. I was like, oh my god, and my heart was in my mouth, it was like slow motion. I thought it was nobody in the back post even, and I thought, shit, it's gone in.
Mate, you know the other night at the match, when we were in the first half, we took a shot. I was like, oh, and it fucking went out for a throw in. I thought I was gone in from this angle. I was like, down and gone out for a throw in, mate.
It was mad. Like he said, the first half was so poor. Jack Clark looks like he wants to make something happen.
Aye.
Like he's probably like in that first half, he's the only one that wanted to do something. But again, we look so lost without Pritchard's creativity. It's mental.
I reckon Pritchard.
I was reading that.
Roberts behind Stewart is our fucking best. In the midfield, Luke O'Nien and Carl Winchester. That's our midfield too.
No, but obviously, if you're playing, you just named like 12 players there, like 11, and then with the goalie.
I'm only playing a back four.
Aye, so if you can back four, then you've got 2 holding midfielders. Then you said you've got then 3 more midfielders behind Stewart.
Mm-hmm. So 4, 2, 3, 1.
Oh yeah,
that's 10 players.
I thought you said somebody else.
Sorry, Marty. What was that?
Good formation. I played that formation. But I was reading earlier on that Alex Neil saying the first thought Pritch was going to be out for like 6 to 10 weeks, and the Neil said he's not going to put a time, but it's not anywhere near what he first thought. So it's like 3 weeks.
To be honest with you, mate, right, and you'll agree with us, but Sunderland fans are, you know, like.
Hold on, I hate Sunderland fans, me. Clueless.
Broadhead's our second best striker.
Who?
Broadhead.
Broadhead's class. I like Broadhead, me.
Stewart's our best striker, then Broadhead, and unfortunately, Jermaine Defoe is not the same player that we had.
Like, we've had this conversation. I've said on countless, and I'll tell it to anybody. When we first signed him, I was buzzing. I was all for him. but then you seen them play and you're like, why are we signing for? We signed him solely for like personal reasons.
Mate,
His connection with the club.
I said this a couple of weeks ago, and I'm going to double down on it. The fans were getting rested with Johnson. Johnson didn't want Defoe.
We agreed that was right. That's what happened.
The club sacked Johnson to appease the idiot fans, your Obsies, your Darrens.
And then bring Defoe in.
Bring Defoe in to appease your idiot fans like Dobsy and Darren, to then drop the bombshell, Stuart Meffrin still own the club.
And we're going to put your season ticket up next week.
If we didn't do that, there would be an uproar now, but I've never really heard any uproar from any season ticket holders saying about the pricing, except us.
Because we're not happening. We know it's happening, and it's going to happen next week. They're going to increase to 400 quid next week.
100%.
Minimum 400 quid. 425.
Bang out of order. It's bang out of order.
Put this down right now. Next week, 425 for a season ticket, and now we stand.
No, I believe you.
That's it. That's what it's going to be, and it's a fucking joke. We have a billionaire owner, or in some sort, a billionaire owner. We don't need a couple extra 100,000 from a season ticket.
Mate, do you know what is right? We've said in Germany, you can go and watch Bayern Munich against Borussia Dortmund for 10 euros.
Bayern Munich charge 200 euros for a season ticket. That gets you every game, Champions League, cup games. Because Bayern's here, we're a billion pound club. We don't need
the ticket money.
We don't need ticket money. You pick ticket sales up, you on shirts, hospitality. You don't need that money.
Mate, I remember years ago, right? You know when they fucking pumped Arsenal in the group in the knockouts 5-1 at Arsenal. I remember, right, and I'll never forget this. And I thought myself, and that's when I thought, no, what Bayern's an RA club. Arsenal were charging 80 quid a ticket for that game for the Bayern fans.
Right.
And Bayern Munich paid £70 of their tickets. Or 60 or 70 pounds of their tickets.
Absolutely ridiculous.
So the fans only had to pay like what they would if it was a home game.
Class that one in it. Like Bayern have a great team. Everything about Bayern, how they've won.
Right. So for an example, let's say the cost of a ticket at a Sunderland game is 20 quid, let's say, average.
25 quid average.
No, but you got the same tickets where it's 330 for 23 games. You're looking about 100, you're looking about 15 quid a game. Then you got the people who don't. That's about 25 to 30. Then you got the kids. I'd say about £20 average a ticket, right? Where's my calculator?
Did you see that on Tuesday? It was supposed to be 28,500. You were lucky if there was 25,000 there on Tuesday. Like pushing 22, to be honest, but it was awful.
That's £600,000 a match that the club get at the moment. Is that not enough?
Fucking clubs in our league don't even have that wage bill for the year, and it's fucking ridiculous.
And we're giving them a game.
A gate. That's ridiculous.
And they want to put that money up. Mate, do you know what it is? It's pure greed.
And it's greed because of the shareholders. It's awful. It's fucking awful. I can't wait.
Watch this. So I've just put as the average of 30,000 a week, right?
20. Oh, yeah, cool. I get what you're saying.
That's 13.8 million a year.
For League One club. We've been there five year now.
Well, this is our 4th year there.
Four. That's fucking ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. That's £46 million.
30 million a year.
nigh on 46
Do you
million.
know what it is? How much did we spend on transfers this year?
Next to nothing. Next to nothing.
Yeah, let's have a look.
It's not like last 2 years ago when we bought Will again we spent 4 million on him, but this year we spent next to nothing. You'd be lucky if we've tipped £3 million. I think you're lucky if we've tipped £1 million in sales this year, like transfers.
Trey Hume, 216,000. Pritchard free, Roberts free, Jermaine Defoe free, Evans free, Danny Back question mark, Niall Huggins question mark, Jamie Tatia question mark, then a certain question mark. All of them in the like 200,000 or 300,000.
You're looking at £1 million max.
And we sell Denver Hume for 250 grand.
Aye.
Flanagan went.
I fucking hate Son and me. I really do. It's awful. Like the club is run in such a shit way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they need to do? Like I think there's a club in the lower divisions, lower than us, if it makes sense. The fans run the club. So it's like a consortium between like I think a couple of hundred fans and they run it. And it's like it's hard to see let that happen with something because obviously the size of the club, but it's the fans that make the club at the end of the day. They know what needs to go on in the club, and they've got the best interest of the club at heart, not like the billion-pound owners who have got pockets in the interest.
100%, yeah.
Which is why I hate football, because it's all to do with politics and money, and it's not for the fans. It's not for the diehard supporters. It's not for your 90-year-old supporter who's been to like every game since he was like 16-year-old. It's not for him.
No.
And he'll spend his pension or her pension on supporting this club, and it's a joke. I fucking hate football, me. But and then again, I can't wait to come back.
In the last 3 years, we've made 1.75 million on transfers. We paid out less than $1 million. So they're actually up on the transfers. The wage bill will be what? 50, 60 grand a week.
Mm. Well, the wage bill took massive cuts when we got rid of the likes of like the fucking heavy hitters.
So even if it's 100 grand a week, the wage bill, that's 5.2 million a year.
And we're bringing in £13.8 million a season.
Yeah, for fucking. That's not with TV money or anything like that. That's just fucking seeing tickets. Mate, and if they pulled up the £400, I'm not going back.
You've got to think like in all this time as well. We've hit.
Do you know what is? Do you know what else you got to think of? Gas has gone up. Electric's going up. Fucking car diesel, petrol's going up. Sunderland AFC is it's not a necessity, it's a luxury that a lot of people can't afford.
Oh, of course. Well, my phone bill, literally, I got a message off O2 this I think it was last month, saying it's going from £40 that I pay now to £48 odd, the best part of 49 quid, because they've got the price increase as well as O2's annual increase. And I was like, you fucking cunts, fucking scummy bastards. It's gone like from 40
only decent company when it comes to stuff like that. Virgin. I pay £32 a month on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And they come and said, on March the 1st, your internet will go up to £37, £4. You can either ring us up and change that, or you can cancel at no charge, because it's within the 12 months of your contract and we're changing it.
I think that's what every company should do. Every company should give you the chance of getting out if they're putting their price up after you've agreed for something for 12 months. And if they put that,
they do it all the time. I agreed £20.
Mm-hmm.
2 months later, your bill's 25 quid now.
I hate the cunts, me. I hate phone companies, me. They're awful as well.
And they think it's fucking disgrace getting away from our company and insurance. Fucking have you tried fucking cancelling the phone bill?
Motherfuckers, they know nothing.
Fucking 55 quid's out.
Fucking, I hate people who complain about administration fees, me. I hate them. I had loads of them today. Loads of them.
Mate, you listen to this one. Comes through and goes, I just want to say I'm not happy with the fees that you've charged us. You've charged us 2 fees. I'm not that person. I'm like, there's only one here, and that's off January. Oh, yeah, there was one in November on an old policy and one in January. I want the money back now. I'm not giving you the money back. It's like, what do you mean? I went, if you had a problem with the map that you need to tell us at the time, you paid them payments without a problem. So, well, I'm in financial difficulties now. Yeah, but we never put you in there because we took the payment in November, in January, in financial difficulties in March. That's nothing. If you miss the payment this month, then yes, you will not pay the fee because you're in financial difficulties. But however, you weren't in financial difficulties when them came out because you did not make us. I'm making you aware of it now, and well, we'll not give you the money back.
That's ridiculous. Like,
I want to make a complaint. I want you can make a complaint. And I want all that money back. When you can make a complaint, I'll put it to CR. How long will that take? I went 8 weeks. That's the process. Aaron weren't in. Kyla was on holiday. Can't go to a manager. Go straight to CR. How long? 8 weeks. I'm not about it. Not about it. Ring up and make a complaint.
I had some guy on the phone earlier kicking off about like his termination fee like 55 quid. He went, but why? I was like, because you've agreed to a 12-month policy, a 12-month contract with us. Like, but why is it 55 quid? I was like, because that's what we charge. He was like, but I don't have to pay this. I was like, look, mate, it's the same if you go anywhere else. Like, if you got a mobile phone contract, I was like, argument's sake, if you're Vodafone, you ring up them 6 months into a 12-month policy, you've got to pay your handset up, you've got to pay a termination fee. Like same with
and the 12 and the 6 months of
either the handset theft, like the price of the contract.
You've got to pay the handset, the termination fee, and you've got to pay for the line rental.
Either the rest of the contract. I was like, look, like
so the only thing you get away with is the inclusive minutes and everything you pay for. So you might as well carry on the fucking.
That's what I said. I was like, it's the same with phone contracts, broadband.
You know what I say to them, mate? When they come through and say, "Oh," I was like, "Oh, the can't room." You know, we get charges for the cancellation for you cancelling midterm. I mean, so imagine if you provided a product for someone and you said it's going to be 12-month product and you bought everything for 12 months and they turn around and says, nah, I didn't want it for 6 months, but you're £300 in the hole. Would you charge them for that £300 that you paid on that? He goes, well, yeah, well, that's the exact same thing as us.
Funny enough, that pulls me on to my next one. Literally, my next call after had some guy, I think it was 7 months into his obviously 12-month contract, full claim, monthly installments. So to leave this now, you've got to pay the remainder of your policy, which is like 400 quid. Why do I have to pay that? Well, you pay monthly, so we've paid your full policy for you for the year. You're paying us back.
And
so
you've had a claim.
Owe us 400 quid. Nah, I didn't. Like, but you do. We've give you that money back from your claim settlement. So you need to give us that money back in regards to, nah, it's not happening. I was like, why wouldn't it happen? Like, and I literally, I went over my 5 times, like, we've paid your full policy for the year as the intermediary and you're paying us back for that service. He's like, that's not what I was like, that's exactly how it works. I was like
that one with the charges, the 2 fees. It's like half of me monthly premium. I went, yeah, she goes, it's a bit disproportionate. I went, so what you're telling me is because you pay £40 a month, you should pay less, and someone who pays £200 a month, they should pay more for you for failing the payment. She went, yeah, I went, but we don't get charged in proportions. We got charged set fees. That's why it's a set fee. Mm-hmm. What you're doing is you're basically treating of somebody unfairly because they're in a work, because they're 18 and you're 40.
Yeah, I think people will never see.
I felt like saying, do you know what? If you were paying £200 a month and we charge you £100 failed payment fee, would you be happy with that? If somebody else was getting charged £20, you'd be like, it's unfair. You're not treating us fair. But now the shoe's on your foot. We're not treating you fair because someone else pays more and they've got to fucking pay the same fee as you. Look, you're a scruff, you missed your payment. That deal with it.
You're a scruff. Deal with it.
Do you know what it is, mate, right? I've got bills come out, and before I spend any money, guess what Max Shoes paid?
Your bills.
Correct.
I think like that's what annoys me. People always ring up and complain about they haven't got the money to pay. Like, why are you not paying it? Why don't you do what everybody else does? Make all direct debits come out in the first or the second or the third of every month, and then it's all done.
For you. I can't afford me insurance. Well, why is that? Because it comes out on the 12th of each month, I get paid on the 27th. What, and you haven't got the fucking...
12. Like
you haven't got, what's the word I'm looking for? You haven't got the capability of not spending that money because it's in your bank. You need to spend the money, do you? Or do what I do. I've got bills that come out on the 8th. I get paid on the 27th. Guess what I do? I leave the money in there.
You know what? That I'll top that. Amelia's phone bill comes out of my bank on the 20th of each month. The 20th.
You get paid on the 27th.
Why not? How can I afford that every month? Well, I keep that money all the way through from the 27th to the 20th of the next month. Like any normal person would do.
Yeah. I know exactly what that one was doing today for the 40 quid. I'm skinned, I'll get 40 quid back off them by saying I've got no money. She worked in financial services. She
knows the lingo. She knows financial difficulties. She knows.
Financial difficulties. I went, so what if I cancel? I went, if you cancel, would you cancel without any charge? Because you're in financial difficulties now. But what about them 2 fees on? You weren't in financial difficulties then.
I fucking
goes, but I went, so how are we meant to know that? How are we meant to read your mind that you're in financial difficulties if you don't tell us?
And now that's like when people ring up and say, well, I cancelled my course 3 months ago, so like, why am I still paying my fees? Because you haven't fucking told us.
Like that one. I wanted backdating for a year because I haven't had the car. Well, we need to see proof. I'm not showing you proof. Well, we'll need to see proof. Why? Because you could have had a car for a year and then said you didn't have it, where you give you all your money back and you're getting a free insurance for a year.
I've got a call, literally, think about all this now. I've got an absolute corker story to tell you now. So this happened today in work. I'm going to reference this person as we already know, Salad Fingers. So I'm not going to name no names, boss Salad Fingers. Right. So Salad Fingers comes out today. We were talking. There was me and Salad Fingers, and then 2 other people on our team. We literally this was about 10 o'clock.
Salad Fingers now, are you?
Eh?
Are you on Salad Fingers team? Are you?
I've been on there since I went on Chris's team. So we were chatting. Me, Salad Fingers, and these 2 other people. This morning, must have been about 10 o'clock. We were just chatting, and Salad Fingers goes, Marty. I was like, what you in? Can I ask you a question? I was like, aye. She's like, do you do diary entries? I was like, yeah. She's like, I was like, Salad Fingers, let me ask you a question. Do you do diary entries? She went, no. I was like, are you fucking joking? She went, no. And she went, look at this. I swear to God, loaded that diary calendar up. And now when you see a diary entry, it's got like a white square.
A white square.
Yeah. Salad Fingers went, page up, and page up. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? She was, Salad Fingers was now in 2019. I was like, why have you not been doing your diary, Shrin? This is, I swear, hand on heart, the God's honest truth, she went, well, I just don't think it's my pay grade to do. It's not in my pay grade to do diary entries. We're like, me and these other 2 people, we all burst out laughing with, that is your fucking pay grade. You're doing your diary entries that you're telling people you're going to do for them.
And she doesn't do them.
Doesn't do them.
But she said she will.
Mm-hmm. Salad Fingers says, if somebody asks me to do something, I'll do a diary entry, because if work then look at my screens, they can see me doing the diary entry, logging it, but I will not do it. And Salad Fingers showed me literally 2019, a full calendar, and it was white squares after white squares after white squares. And she was like, one of the other people on our team said, I bet you'd pay somebody to do them, would you? She went, I'd pay somebody. I was like, solid fingers, give me your diary entries every day. I'll do them for like 10 a month. Give us your diary entries. I don't care. However many you've got, just give us them. And she was like, and solid fingers was, I just don't find the time to do them. I was like, log in 5 minutes in the morning and do them. A diary entry takes no time. I was like, there's literally nothing to do. It's like, literally in that first half an hour.
It's great because I've got like, when it's quiet and there's like 1 or 2 chats coming through, I just have my third chat up and doing the diary entries while I'm typing to somebody else.
That's it, like solid fingers, and I don't think it's my pay grade to do these. And literally, I was crying. I was doubled over, belly laughing.
Fingers.
It's above my pay grade, and we're like, this is exactly your pay grade.
This is your job.
It's above my pay grade to do these diary entries. Like, no, that is your exact fucking pay grade.
Someone getting like fucking 10 grand more a year paying diary entries every day.
Yeah, swear to God, we were like, me and the other 2 people were fucking creased with laughing. Like, solid fingers is generally, she hand on heart, she believes it's not for her to do.
Just message solid fingers there saying, how's your diary entries going?
She's gonna know. She's gonna know. But breaking news: Chris is leaving us, and we're going to a new team.
Really?
Chris is going to bring him brand support back. So Chris, shit, I really didn't know. I can say this because nobody's gonna listen from work at this point, anyways. Chris, Brad, and somebody else. Possibly Diddy Mac. I didn't really know. They were the third person.
What's it called? CM now.
Yeah, but they're going over to brand support.
Diddy Mac took over his post office, took over Michael Moore.
Oh, well, that's not David Mac, the name. Somebody else. There's 3 of them in total going over to do brand support now. And guess who's coming back into Lloyd's?
Penny.
Yeah. I was like, can I request now not to go back to Penny's team? So my choices are, well, it's not a choice. This is what's happening in the team. Penny, do you know Glenn Hutchinson?
Yeah, Glenn's all right.
Glenn's all right. Like, I've spoken to him a couple of times when I've had to ask him for something. He's been all right. Glenn, Joe Delanoy, and Chris Lee. I was like, I don't really mind. Like, and loads of people don't like Chris Lee because he just looks unapproachable. Like, and I thought, like, do I like him? Did you say?
You said you didn't like him.
Because the one time when he matters out to be like a lie, I was like, I've got chat here to say that I have spoken to you on this occasion about it. But I was like, I'll get into his team. I was like, Penny's team, I don't mind going back to Penny's team. I was like, Penny will do anything for you. But like we said many times now, you've got to fucking explain to her a few times, and she always has to find something wrong with your calls, and she fell out with us because I was leaving in the first place.
Mate, we all know about what happened with you and Penny.
No, that was ridiculous. I think the full chat. I think our community knows because we said it that many times, but that was so funny, man. Like,
well, I'm living the dream at the moment, mate. Me and Nick.
Well, it's only going to be for like, this happens on the 1st of April, and then until web chat put there, come and get me in April as well. And I'll be back away there. Like, see you later.
Where's the heat?
Doris, do you like me puppy?
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Idiot.
She knows. She knows.
Well, mate, you need to do a little bit better this time.
And I'm just going to send your application over.
No, you're not. Fucking better not. I might get booted out.
Word for word.
Saying that, I think I'm doing really well on it because they said, like, I was saying earlier today, they want you to do like your average handling time being like 12 minutes. Now I'm on like 7.7 minutes 40 seconds.
Get them in the bank, innit? Get them in the bank early.
Do you know what it is, right? I put my fucking headphones on, listen to music or podcast, and I just fucking gone.
Well, that's exactly what I would do. Like literally, if with the kids, like if you're allowed to put your podcast and stuff on, like I would just have a podcast on and I'll just
Yeah, you just have to get some headphones. That's got a wire.
yeah, that's what I would do.
I just put Spotify on. I open Google Chrome, have me thing on, and Google Chrome, Spotify. And I'll put like me Joe Rogan or Pat McAfee or me car playlist or country.
Well, I've got
on. I just
in me
I was saying the other day, I was Rogan and Joey Diaz.
Nah, it's good.
Like,
that's the one. Like, well, that's one of the best podcasts there's been for a while. That one.
Class, mate.
I might even watch it. You know, actually, you know what? I watched.
I don't know what you mean. Solid fingers sent, but I don't know what you mean. Your pay grade, isn't
it? The other night, I watched again. I watched Kevin Hart Irresponsible.
I watched it as well, mate. After we talked about it,
I went to watch it after we spoke about it.
Don't do me like that.
I was swear to God, I was creased for laughing, right? And then he started talking about something, and then Christina was like nodding on off the seat, and then she started chuckling. I was like, after she went, that's kind of true. I was like, it fucking is true. That's why.
Mate, you need to watch. Have you watched Chappelle yet?
No, but I know Dave Chappelle because I messaged you before. I was like, this is Dave Chappelle's guy. I was like, so I need to watch him.
He's way better than Kevin Hart.
Is he?
Oh, mate, he's brilliant. Fucking Chappelle calls the LGBTQ community the alphabet people.
We had this conversation before.
As he says, these N words own more of the alphabet than male now.
I told you, didn't I, about what when I had the
oh yeah,
I literally, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted the world to swallow me up there. You know, I really did. It was that I was.
Well, mate, you know what it is, mate. Now I'm on web chat. Are you Mr. So and so? Yep, champion. Didn't hear the voice.
Good enough, fans. Good enough. But look, I wound up. I was like, look, I'll be the bigger person. Like, I apologize. I shouldn't have assumed. I did. Move on.
I've called Sam Sarah about 4 times.
Oh, that's the worst thing. When I come over, I'll not be able to call.
It gets easy. Like, you call him Sam and it just rolls off. Talking about every now and then, I was like, it was me, Sam, and 5 glasses, you know, and I guess it's me with all the girls.
Is he still with a partner?
I'll tell you more about that when we finish.
Yes, because this is what I need to know. We had this conversation off air before. We didn't know. So we wrap it up now then, because we've been on here for like 2 hours.
Yes.
Okay. You jumping online?
I can do.
I'm going to finish the conversation now, because this is what I want to know. This is the stuff that I want to know. Right, cool. Unlucky guys, you're not going to get to hear this juicy cannon. But tonight, S43 have supplied us with some great beers.
Smash it out of the park.
As normal for an S43. We've got 2 S43 specials here. Hopefully we'll get them on in the next couple of weeks. And if we do, we'll do these ones here, as well as maybe 1 or 2 others that they might supply us with.
Also got Taylor Troops next week, so we'll get Taylor, see what he's getting.
Taylor is a lovely bloke. He's class, like all the time in the world, from like we said, many.
I can get to see his bottle opener.
Yes, his bottle opener is to die for. He loves it.
His surname's Robson.
But he's a great lad, Taylor Troops. But yeah, podcast guys, thanks very much for tuning in. Please do drop us a like, comment, subscribe everywhere possible, on whatever possible. Tell your friends. Come out with Leeway.
Motherfucker.
Like an RKO.
That was beauty, mate.
When it comes out with Leeway, I always shout, you motherfucker. No, nobody always end up fucking snotting on someone. But yeah, until next week, guys, it's been an absolute great episode. We hope you have a lovely weekend. Stay safe. Keep dodging bullets. Take it easy, guys. We are the Broskis.
These were the Brewskis.
We are skis. Have a lovely weekend. Stay safe. Peace out.